It is the rookie from Alabama, Will Reichert, to get us started. And off we go from Minneapolis. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They'll be led out by the veteran. He's still going. Former Super Bowl MVP, comeback player of the year in 2023. It's Joe Flacco.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
Here's 2nd and 9. Flacco. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Room to run past midfield. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Now Flacco. And this one is caught by Pierce. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Now he'll run.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Flacco to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Flacco to throw. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down. Here's Flacco. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is tough here on the opening drive, because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen head coaches change how they approach fourth down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to open it up is Darnold. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here's Darnold. That's caught once again by Hawkinson.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. I fumbled the football. And the defense has it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
The Colts offense ready now for their second drive. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points of this contest, and they'll begin 1st and 10. Throwing, Flacco. Open man downfield, it's Pittman. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
To throw is Flacco. That one complete to Pierce.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. And movement up front. And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee. He'll look to throw. Going over the middle and taken in by Pittman. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. The veteran Harrison Smith around the ball like he's been most of his career.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
They'll look to throw again. Completing this one to downs. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Colts will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Vikings offense about ready to get going on their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Play fake to Jones, and now Darnold. Got it open downfield on the crossing route. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now the man who moved inside the NFC North, the former Packer, Aaron Jones. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
They run it once more with Jones. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. That's Laiatu Latu, the rookie out of UCLA, in there on the stop. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Darnold to throw. Here comes the screen to Jones. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the 1st down.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession, using formations, using run game and pass, unmask the defense, and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
They run straight ahead with Jones. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And after parting ways with the Packers, Jones kind of surprised some by staying in the NFC North. He signs with Minnesota, and he joins an offense that is loaded with talented skill players. So if he can continue to be the playmaker he's been throughout his career, they've got themselves a nice young group here in Minnesota, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That one taken in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He's got it. And the Vikings move out to a 7-3 lead. Riker it out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Colts offense ready to take over once again. They trail by 4, and touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Linebacker Ivan Pace up to make that play. Second and 7. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one, and it'll be 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. It's the Vikings with the edge. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. So, on 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. Brandon Powell returns for the Vikings. Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. The Vikings offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. He'll let this go. Deep for Jefferson.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. To the right side, he's got Hockenson, his tight end.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Colts offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Flacco to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Third and a yard. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. He'll work forward for a couple. Stephon Gilmore up to make the play. Second down and 8. Here's Flacco. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now Flacco. Pass right side to Downs. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. Two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They try and run for the first down with Jones. Looking for room out on the edge. You're not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Here's Ryan Wright now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and take it. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Here's Flacco to throw. That's caught inside by Pittman on the slant. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Taylor. And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a first down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Flacco. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Throwing, Flacco. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Moving this to the 36-yard line will give them enough. Chains will move. It's a first down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They go right back to Taylor. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This officially a 58-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And the Colts are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
After the field goal, back out is Gay to kick this one off. Chandler now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Darnold. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, It winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Throwing on third down is Darnold, and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Quiddy Pay bursting through to bring him down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Here's their punter now. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. Now, fair catch, and he'll take it at about the 24-yard line. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Taylor. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is Flacco. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Well, this play, like this drive, going backwards. A loss there on 3rd down. A very quick 3-and-out. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now, as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Darnold now to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after 1st down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? They'll try again after the penalty. 2nd and 15. On the handoff, Jones. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 3rd and long. Again, it's Jones. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. On comes the punter now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Colts offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll take a deep shot for downs. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. And what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
The defense is just going to have to find a way, Mike, frankly, to just make this more challenging from the time the quarterback has in the pocket to the amount of separation the receiver has downfield. At this level, that is just too easy. They've got to tighten up both their coverage and find a way to get some pressure on the quarterback. Because if they don't do either, expect a lot more big chunk plays like we just saw there.
Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This a 48-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And the Colts move out front. It's 9-7.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to our halftime report. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half about to get started. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. To return, it's Brandon Powell. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The home team's offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 2, and we'll start this drive with 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. That's E.J. Speed getting in there to make the tackle. Play fake to Jones, and now Darnold. He'll find Jefferson coming across the field. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And after battling some injuries a year ago, Mike, Justin Jefferson, I know he's certainly looking forward to getting back to producing at the ridiculous level that we've come to expect out of him. I mean, even with last year's limitations, he still eclipsed the 1,000-yard mark, and barring something dramatic, you got to imagine he's going to do it again this year.
They'll go play action with Darnold. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Darnold to throw on 2nd down. To the middle of the field, taken in by Addison.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Open man, right side, he's got it. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Darnold to throw again. And that ball incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third down and 9. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it's going to be 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike, but 3 points here That's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
Reichert had the field goal a moment ago. He's back out now to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll start out first down and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. He'll get about 2. Byron Murphy there on the stop. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Throwing now from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results. 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over them.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll try the left side with Jones. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Here now, third and 5. Throwing, Darnold. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Running left, it's Jones. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here's Flacco. His throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick 1st down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Whistles look like the right side got an early jump there. Let's check the flag. On the give, this is Taylor. He'll manage only a couple. That's Andrew Van Ginkel in on the tackle. Here comes 3rd and 6. Now Flacco. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, his hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction downfield by his receivers. But what he's not accounting for is the speed in pursuit of that defensive end. I mean, watch him catch him from behind. He closes that space a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he doesn't have enough time to get the ball out of his hand, and he takes the sack.
The Colts about set to punt, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Vikings offense ready to come back out for this next possession. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. On the give, it's Jones. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
Now he'll run it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. That one knocked away and incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd down, Darnold. Here comes the screen to Jones. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
The Colts offense ready to take over once more. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. In motion comes Pittman. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. In motion, that's the tight end, Granson. Here's Taylor. He'll get this across midfield to about the 49. The veteran safety, Harrison Smith, there on the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll motion over Pierce. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Josh Metellus there on the tackle. Third and 5. Flacco. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
Here's 3rd and 2. Now Darnold. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The visitors' offense and running back Jonathan Taylor set to take over once more, and he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Flacco to throw. That's the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Here's Flacco to throw. He gets this one complete to Pittman. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Throwing, Flacco. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Flacco. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself. but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense headed back to take over once more. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. The rookie, Latu, the UCLA man, in there to bring him down.
And this guy, Latu, Mike, I'll tell you what, I really liked him coming out of the draft this past year. I mean, think back, he was the Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year, first-team All-American with 13 sacks. And Gus Bradley, he wants a guy that can go after the quarterback so he can play his zones. He doesn't have to always bring the extra pressure. And with Latu, I think he gets just that guy.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They run straight ahead with Jones. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. On the draw, here's Jones. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Colts offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll keep it on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. They'll run. punt team out, ready to send this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to get back at it. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Throw on the run is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And he's going to be close to that first down marker, maybe about a yard short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Play fake to Jones, now Darnold. That's caught, left side, it's complete. And out of bounds it goes, just shy of midfield. They get 21 on that one. First down, Minnesota.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw is Darnold. To the middle of the field. Taken in by Addison.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And not a whole lot to speak of there. He'll work it down inside the 35. Here's a 2nd and 9. A carry now for Chandler. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. Darnold to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
1st and 10. On the handoff, Jones. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. So, not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Slot receiver, headed right. And he'll take this down to about the 7. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. 1:54 to go. This is Jones. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. 3rd and goal coming up. They'll drop to throw. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
So big spot coming for the kicker, Will Riker. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Reichert had the field goal a moment ago. He's back out now to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
And this one is caught by Pierce.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Noise reverberating off the roof. Very loud before 3rd down. He's got his man. That's down. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set.
And he will go all the way. Pierce, touchdown Colts. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Chandler now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. To the right side, he's got Hockenson, his tight end. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Now, 2nd and 4. Throwing, Darnold. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll air it out down the middle. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw again is Darnold. This one is caught by Addison. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Darnold to the air once more. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. So big spot coming for the kicker, Will Riker. This to force overtime. This one is good. Would you expect anything less from this game? We are going to get some more. Headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Chandler now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a first throw here in overtime. He's got this on target to Addison. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Up the middle, here's Jones. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Here's a 2nd and 12. Darnold now to throw. That one caught by Hawkinson. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. And now a big mistake here. Opening kickoff of overtime goes out of bounds, so the first drive will begin at the 40. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they'll begin with 1st and 10. In motion comes Pittman. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. Not much room to operate there. He'll get only to about the 24. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Taylor. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. On play action, and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
The Colts about to kick this one away. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Darnold. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On the ground now with Jones. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
On play action, here's Darnold. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, Second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front. On the give, it's Jones. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. They run it once more with Jones. So big spot coming for the kicker, Will Riker. This one to win it in overtime. So here we go. Big spot for the rookie. This one he's gotta have. That's long enough, and it's good! On target from long range. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So a win here for the Vikings. They knew a field goal would do it, and a pressure kick from distance was right on the money. They come away with the victory here in overtime. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings, as we say so long from Minneapolis.